And market just moving sideways, pretty much. Be trying to bounce a little bit now. 136. Again, we need to see this thing stay above 130 with the by April 10th. So a lot of time on that one. And BIS we closed out this morning. It's having a very, very poor day. Broke down below the 15-day moving average though. Microsoft went down to support and bounced this morning. It's right back down again. And again, Meta was a beautiful trade for us today. That was really a nice cat trade. That's a classic cat trade setup right there. All high volume candles all morning. Breaks down below the H. You can take it anywhere here as it breaks down. And again, I wrote it down from here to here. And I made get in at the 595 out of half of it at 895 and out of the other half at 995. Pretty nice trade. Again, SPY just.
Oil. Trump has a new Iran deadline, says I'll announce it. Says talks going on with Iran, very substantial talks. Trump said Iran gave us 8 boats of oil.
Again, Trump's still talking at the cabinet meeting, I think. So there can be some volatility at any time. Oil's still moving up here this morning. He said Iran gave the U.S. 8 boats of oil. I don't have any idea what that means.
On CPB, seeing some January 25 call activity on by the offer, expired January 15. That's on a CPB.
Okay. We're up at 11:53. By the way, I have to leave today at a little after 3. Whoops. Put my mic on. Again, 11:53. I have to leave today a little after 3, so I'll be missing the close to the last hour of the market, probably the last 50 minutes or so. You can make noise, Ruth. You can make noise.
Okay, I'm in the process.
Okay.
Who's becoming?
You done?
I'm done.
That's it? All right. Really no interest in jumping into the market here right now. Again, the SPY has still got the support level right down here. Hasn't got through there yet. Get resistance up here. It looks like it's coming down, but it keeps hitting that support level. So I'm not going to touch anything right now, unless I can find a standout stop. Meta's still coming in. Again, 558 to 551 is the support levels on Meta. It's pretty much down there right now.
swapped 58 tons of gold in 2 weeks to March 20.
Men is still breaking down here. Again, it's in that area of 558 to 551 support levels. $551.50 is the next support level on Meta. Market just chopping around here. It's really not doing anything.
On HIM,
You can
Manitoba
see.
orders FDA-approved GLP-1s now available with Hims and Hers. That's on HIMS.
Q's looking the same, just nothing. Just moving sideways, the whole market. Let's see if you have any questions. Sarang, is there anything that you should have done differently? You took 1,000 profit per contract win on a 29 entry on Meta. Those same contracts at 550, 500. Now I'm wondering if I got out too early. I don't know. You did it overnight, I think, on the gaps. Well, I think if you had it overnight, I think it would be smart to take the profits up this morning. See, these things, you always overthink these. When you get a gap down, yeah, this worked out beautifully, but if I was in it last night and you're up $1,000 per contract, I'm out on this gap down this morning. Sure, you missed this run, but I'm out because remember these gap downs. You got a lot of volatility in here. If it moved sideways, you would have ended up not making as much if you waited. All right, but yeah, you missed some. But no, I wouldn't have. And you could have retraded it today. taken another position and traded as a second trade. But I think you did the right thing by taking it off the was correct. Gaps are gifts. I mean, it's easily, again, it could have easily bounced from overnight or even gone sideways. I've gone over this many times. Gaps are gifts. That doesn't mean they're always not. You're not going to get a gap and go. You do sometimes, but they're rarer. They're the least likely of the gap and crap and the gap and chop, and so that's why you want to take them off. Now, if you get a situation like this, then you could have entered it and taken another room cap trade on it. But no, you did. In my way of thinking, you did. I would have done exactly the same thing. You took it last week, and even until about yesterday. Yeah. Meta was, Meta has been in a pretty decent downtrend here for a good long time, and that was following the 8 down, which is probably where you get into it. It was pretty much moving sideways, and then of course you got the news last night. And gaps are gifts for sure. There's Oxy moving up a little bit here. These are oil stocks. COP, Conoco, Phillip, Oxy, all the oil stocks are moving up. BP, you can see that. Going probably along with USO. USO is moving up as well. About 12:05.
I can do Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. Probably 45 would be better. Depends. Well, I think once a week is good for now. So I'm going to see who flies to Pizza 6.
Again, the SPY you can see is you're not able to get below the support level.
12:30.
That's the key here right now for the SPY. Other than that, it's just moving sideways, and I'm not too interested in getting into anything right now.
Okay. We'll do the 31st. Is she open? Is she available the 31st? Okay. All right. I've got something on the 30th. Okay, we'll leave Thursday, and maybe where does she have, instead of the 6th, what does she have on the 9th? Aiken. Uh, 12:30. We'll skip the, we'll skip that on Monday then. All right, so we're good, huh? Okay, thanks so much. Have a good day. Bye-bye. That's taken care of. Well, I didn't take my pills and you didn't take your pills. Thursday. Thursday 2nd. Okay. We have an odd moment.
Okay, about 12 something, 12:15. 12:15. About half an hour. I'm going to eat lunch in about half an hour. Again, I have to leave just a little after 3 o'clock today. So I'll have to shut down the room just a little after 3. SPY still just drifting down near the low. It's drifting right near the low. No significant bounces at all right now. Men are also drifting sideways. Triple Qs also. I'm still in this MLBY with next week's puts. It's drifting too, just sideways. Microsoft. Right near support on Microsoft. Again, be careful with Microsoft if you're shorted. It's right near support here on Microsoft. It's 368.15. It just went through it. Just went through 368.15 on Microsoft. Next support level on Microsoft. Looks like the next one I got is 346, which is an awful big drop. I need to review that.
Commentary out by ECB's Lagarde says markets are maybe overly optimistic.
Yeah, there's some support at 359. And then 354.
ECB's Lagarde says it might take years to restore Iran war damage. Markets are trading at lows of the day on the.
Gotta watch the SPY here.
All three indices currently.
It's trying to break down. It breaks down through 650.85, which is where it's at right now. The next support level is 643.03. Except I got a candle. Wait, I got a candle over here. 648.90. 648.90. Because we had some high volume candles the last few days. 648.90, and then 644.72, then 643. So it's got a little bit of a space here right now. And 648.98 is the next support level. We've got very close to it on the SPY. Again, I'm watching Microsoft to see if it breaks down. Waiting to see what the market does here. It's just because it goes through the support, it doesn't mean that that's the final. It may, it could be just a failed breakdown. It could bounce right back again. That's why you want to have some confirmation that that break's going to last. Notice it's right back up again here now to 650. 85, which is support level, is right back to it. Murphy oil moving up there. Tyson back up again. Looked up nice this morning. Pretty choppy this afternoon. There's Oxy moving up again. Oil stocks moving up. Devon Energy moving up. CVE moving up. Suncor. All these energy stocks are all moving up. Microsoft bouncing now.
Really nice out.
I gotta bounce from place to place here to check the
Christ's
graph.
sake.
Huh?
3 different things you.
Well, I gotta turn up. Today the tone is working. It wasn't working yesterday because I came in through the desktop application today and not the web.
Stupid.
Confusing.
How stupid. Okay, I'm going to get my shots.
Okay.
In the TJ.
They don't give them till 1, do they?
Huh?
1?
Well, it's 12:30, so yeah.
So you're gonna get your shots, go to
Get my
TJ's and come
shots.
home and sleep.
Yeah, pretty much.
That sounds good.
Yes, and
Just like him.
Alfie's gonna have a delicious dinner tonight.
Is he?
Oh, I got chicken legs, and I got.
Alfie, you hear that? It's all about you, Alfie.
All right. Anyway.
All right, be very careful, all right?
Yeah.
Love you.
Thank you.
All right, dear. Be careful.
I will.
They're cutting our grass, I guess.
I guess. I don't have that much to cut.
No, it's getting there.
Huh?
There was a few places out back that were grown up. When you were gone, there was one area that grew up like that in a week, but it was just a small patch.
Huh. Weird.
Members watching gold and silver trending at lows. Gold hitting new lows of the
I didn't
day.
take my pills, I don't think.
Keep in mind, a lot of traders have been circulating this commentary by Turkey, selling or swapping out 58 tons of gold in the past 2 weeks. We are seeing that gold trading at lows of the day.
Thank you. You setting up I heard you talking to the physical therapist.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh my goodness. Don't you cry for me.
What am I doing to this cabinet meeting this morning? Such a moron.
It is a moron. He's an embarrassment. Not just a moron. He's an embarrassment. Got a nice pile to take outside. So,
All that red?
no, that.
Oh, okay. Okay, it's mine. 3:30. Okay.
Wait.
One of those things.
Yep.
We should know about those.
Believe me. Where's the other thing?
Allison had found out when what the recall was. I just checked the dates on it. It looked like everything that was made for about a year.
Oh. Remember worse to wear, aren't you?
Nope, I didn't have any of them.
Oh, it's dangerous.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, man. All right, market is not doing much. Drifting down here now. Now the market has broken down below the support levels. Oil's moving up. Oil continues to move up here today. USO, a pretty big. I think Trump stock is done talking. Cabinet meeting's over. Basically, nothing was said. Don't know if they'll get a deal. They've done a lot of damage to Tehran. They should be making a deal, but again, no deals right now. Who knows what's actually going on? All we know is there's a lot of pressure right now in the oil market, and the fertilizer market, and petrochemical market because of the shutdown of the strait. Roger, Fubu, high volume daily chart, bearish, thank you. Fubu. The daily chart. Fubo. Yeah, very bearish on the daily chart. Oops, I haven't got it up there. Yeah, very bearish daily chart. Fubo TV down to 984. Pretty good size drop today, 9%. Still moving down. Has a decent short setup for an intraday short. I don't think I would hold it overnight. It's getting a little extended.
Close the door.
And I have no idea what the options look like on it. April 2nd is the, I can't find any options here that, oh, actually, okay, April 2nd. They must have some splits or something because it's several different options here. March 27th is really nothing. It's, everything is $1 through $3. So they've repriced the stock with a stock reverse split. So April 2nd right now on the current prices is trading at 982. $10 puts, 20 cents by $1.34. Expiring the April 2nd. April 2nd. It's next Friday. 1050 puts, 65 by $1.63. These are pretty widespread, and there's basically no volume in them at all. So nothing I can touch there. I am interested in Microsoft, perhaps. Just the SPY's coming down pretty hard here. $648.98 SPY. 648.98 is the next support level. 649 basically about where it is. These are horizontal support levels. Microsoft trying to break down. Meta still coming down. Getting pretty close to that 551 level now. Not precipitous though, it's a lot of compression, then a drop, then compression. Not like this drop that we had today. And I'm not gonna delve into this market again right now. I don't think. I'm gonna just kind of watch. It's about 12:30. Again, I'm gonna get lunch here in about 15 minutes. And again, I do have to leave at about 3:10 today, so 648.98 is what I've got for a support on the SPY. You know, roughly. These are horizontal lines, so these are areas. Q's coming in. Q's. They've got support right now on the Q's. Right about where it is. That is the low from Friday. Low from Friday is 578.54. So you can see we're right on top of this, the horizontal support level for the Qs from Friday. You wouldn't be surprised to see the market bounce here pretty soon. At least a little bit. Microsoft still coming in. Pretty flat market right now. Qs again drifting down. SPY getting they're very close to support levels here right now. Qs and the SPY. And Microsoft trying to bounce as well. So I'd be cautious here with any shorts. Eric, option trades, Ms. Green, had trades you've taken recently. Yeah, well, these are ones that were open as of this morning. All the ones, closed ones I have up here. We took this GLW for a nice profit, took profits in FedEx. Some of the ones I called out, this was a nice profit in Boyle. We had some losses, but we've had some good wins. We haven't done an awful lot of trades. We took GLW the other day. That was a $300 profit on that trade per contract. But yeah, we took this NBAS off this morning. This was when we traded $115 calls for 860. We took some off at 960. We held the rest. Then we added some more at 570 when it pulled back, and again as anticipation trade, sold those add-ons for 770. So we made $100 of profit on those contracts, 200 a contract on these, and then we sold the last one for a loss. The thing pulled down, so we just sold what we had left over. You'd be interested in copying the trades, but you've never taken option trades. Are they good sites to practice? I mean, you can get you can do a paper account on Thinkorswim or Tradie or anywhere that you want. You can do paper trading and trade options through paper trading until you get used to it, so you're not risking any money. You can go online and you can read. I mean, I have a video in my room on options trading. Basic options trading. But there's tons of stuff online to bring you up to date on and how options work. Basically, they're a derivative of the stock. It's not like trading stock. You get a lot more leverage for every option you take. You're leveraging 100 shares of the stock. But there's things you have to understand about that, such as time decay, volatility that goes into the price of the option. And I lay that out in a video I've got, but you can find tons of stuff online on those. Very slow market right now. My SPY still has not bounced. At 649 is the support level on the SPY. Qs are right at the support too, so we're just gonna wait and see. And I'm gonna get some lunch here in a minute. It's about 12:40 right now. Oh, 5 minutes. I'm gonna take some lunch. Again, I have to leave at a little after 3 o'clock today. So I'll have to shut down the room at 3 o'clock, 3:10, so something like that. There's that little bounce coming now in the Qs. SPY likely doing the same thing. Microsoft likely doing the same thing. Yep. Market's way too uncertain right now for me to trade anything intraday until I see if we're gonna have. We're gonna break down. We're gonna bounce. All right, I'm going to get some lunch and come back and try a little bit after lunch to see if we can find something else to trade. I'm not really interested in diving into anything right now. Again, we made a lot of money on Meta today, so I'm just going to go ahead and take my lunch. Eric, those trades are for people too. Yeah, those trades. When I post them in the room, these are for everybody in the room. And anything that has an A after it goes out into the alert service. So if you're in the alert service, you'll get anything with an A. Anything without an A is just called out in the room. And then I call out trades in the room that I don't post. They're too quick. Trades like what's called UMCAT trades, out of the money catalysts, SPY super system trades. These are intraday trades that are very quick. And I'll call them out, but I can't post them. All right, I'm going to shut down this mic. I got people cutting grass outside here. Hey, Sackman, good afternoon. All right, I'm going to grab some lunch here. It's about 12:45. I've got to go ahead and shut down the YouTube feed. Thanks, everybody out there on YouTube. I appreciate it. Eric, thank you very much. If you want to see what we have available, is just go to rightlinetrading.com. rightlinetrading.com, and there's a link out there for options live trading room. That's where I sit every day in this room from market open to market close. I do take lunch, but other than that, I'm in the market all day long generally, and calling out trades. Again, if you look at it, this is the trade we took this morning on Meta. This was called an UMCAT trade, out of the money catalyst. We took out of the money puts on this trade here this morning, and again, I paid $595 a contract for it when I get in, and I get out of half of it for $895, and the rest for $995. That was a pretty big win on Meta. That's an UMCAT trade, high volume. These candlesticks are high volume. Anything with a yellow or white candlestick means volume in excess of 120% of the average. All right, so that tells us whether we're getting good volume. No, we know institutions are coming in based on our indicators down here. And again, if you go online to Rightline, you can get some information on the room and the software. The SPY Super System software is what we use to get us in and out of trades for the most part. All right, Eric, thanks very much. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and shut down the YouTube feed for today. I appreciate it. We'll be back again tomorrow about 11:30 to wrap the week up and see what this crazy market's doing, because it has been one crazy market. All right, have a great afternoon, everybody. Trade well. Eric, thank you very much for coming onto the YouTube feed this morning. And we'll see everybody tomorrow around 11:30. Trade well.